He
Low.
left.
Low. Low.
I think he knows. I think he knows. It's just like that voice change, you're like, what's your problem with feminism? What?
The brat. Go.
So,
Brat, like brat when you were.
What?
Mm.
He had have.
say you do that, say you just told me that, and say she's fuming now, you should see how fucking pissed she is. She's... What? What? Say you just told her that the... Say you just told her the England football team's shit, and she's going mad. It would be like ruffle, lol.
How is he
capitals.
not clocked on, man? That voice is so shit.
Sorry, fat boy.
I think he did count on.
Bro.
Say I'm going to say that, then 2 seconds later say I told her that, she's going mad. Barak's laughing his head off. Say you're missing out on some funny bullying. Basically, Barak, if he comes, then we pretend we've been having an argument.
Alright, okay.
How are you quickly?
I'm good, thank you.
Decent.
Are you okay or?
Just say it's funny. She says she's having an argument with Barak about... Say... say Barak and Michelle are having an argument and she's saying that all men are worthless pieces of shit. That might get him to come here. What did you say? My dad wasn't a worthless piece of shit. He nearly emigrated to Australia.
No.
He had a trade.
Get a trade, you fucking feminist cunt.
Mm-hmm.
Tell him to come back. Say it's funny. Just say to mute himself if he wants. I take it I'm not the only person who wants to kill the dog. Who killed
Yeah,
my
that's
ears.
what I just read out.
Annoying little fuck.
I'm watching back the video, I'm about to put it on YouTube. It's just fuck.
Okay, what you need to say now is first say lol, but like a big capital lol, and then say, I can't believe what she just said. Then he'll say, what? And then you say, she said that all men in England are fucking useless and haven't contributed anything to this society. Okay, Barrett, argue.
Okay. Right, yeah, it's... What?
Well, you know what? You men don't understand how difficult it is for women to try and live up to our expectations. You know, you try and put all this stuff on us.
What a load of
Sorry, can't help but laugh.
Oh.
What?
You men have contributed. You're a bunch of misogynistic kids playing this team sober.
Well, look at this bitch that lives next door to me. She hasn't done a day's work in her life since she left school, got herself pregnant at 15 and sits on a nice claim of benefit money and moaning because the government won't give her enough for all the kids she
Probably
pumps
on
out. That's a
Tumblr,
fucking
isn't
hard
she?
life, that, isn't it? Cool, fuck me, that's hard, isn't it? Let's all
Every
bitch
man
our
I've
asses
met in
off.
my life
Let's
has
all
been a
bitch our asses
misogynistic
off.
pig. That's all I'm saying.
Let's all bitch our asses off, you know, because we all get pregnant when we're 15 and school the state out of all this fucking money, you know, and then moan our asses off about it. Oh, that must be a really terrible, hard life for you having to go out and earn a living and look after your own children, mustn't it? That you can't remember the names of the fathers of anyway. You know, what a complete load of nonsense. Oh, women got it really terrible, haven't they? How fucking awful.
The women's football
How
team
awful.
is beyond
How awful.
the pale.
How awful. It's always the man that's always gone out and had to work and support his wife and child. You know, now all they do is they're 15, they pump them out like fucking absolute buggery. And then moan because the state won't support them.
Who goes to
Well, I'm
war,
sorry, if you
Mandy?
can't remember the name of the fathers that you've had the children to, it's not our fault, is it?
So I
Go
have no
home
children,
and work
I'm
like
impotent,
everyone
I
else
can't
then.
have any kids. And Barrack, back to your discussion. The women of the England football team have done more than you have ever done.
Oh,
Like,
fucking hell, here we
shut
go.
up, seriously. I mean,
I'm sick of you
women's football
misogynistic things.
is a really
Misogynistic? Oh, I've stayed at home all my life and looked after my mother. I haven't even touched women in my entire life. So how dare you call me misogynistic, you fucking scum? I've stayed at home and worked my arse since I was 10 years old and looked after my mother and father until he was lying in a hospital bed dying of cancer and took his last breath.
Bloody feminist.
So how dare you tell me that I'm misogynistic? You fucking evil bastard.
I was saying it to Barrack, not you. I
You
was saying
evil
it to him.
person. What right have you got to come on and say anything to anyone?
He was
You
calling
don't know about
me
people's
a bitch,
lives.
Okay?
shit, I'll just buy
I think you people ought to go and get a fucking grip.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'll
You ought
just
to go
buy
and get a
job.
fucking grip. How do you think people fought wars and came home to find their families all blown away and their lives destroyed? What do you think they did? Huh? What do you think they did? You know, my relatives were blown away in the First World War. How do you like that?
Mine were as well.
What would you do?
In regards to that, my grandmother was in the
Misogynistic.
war,
No, the
and she
meaning
was
of
one
the
of the
word.
people that was overseeing Reading Village, looking after the defences. I'll have you know that women played a part as well in the war.
Oh, so what? So what? When is this shit? Women are better than men, and men are better than women. When are the people going to realise you're all human beings on this goddamn planet, and you've all got to live your lives until you die? And when you die, you'll get what everyone else gets, and that's all there is to that. So all you're supposed to do is live a decent life and get the fuck on with it. And none of this shit on here matters. None of it. What house you've got, what car you drive, what job you do, what life you live. Doesn't matter. It's about being a human being. That's all that matters. When you people are going to get through your thick skulls.
That's coming
It's all
from the
okay, you
heart.
go, oh, women are better than men, and men are shit, and women are better, and men are shit, and men are better, and women are better.
My first husband divorced me when I was 25. I've been in a state ever since.
There's no
All I
good
said,
blaming
all I said to
society, is
him,
it? There's no good blaming the world.
all I
There's no
said
good
to
blaming
him
the world,
is he
is
said
it?
women are bad at football and contributing. I said we've done more than you have.
Everyone's each to their own. Everyone's just as done much as each other. Same as all this racism nonsense and all this, your country did this in the war and your country did that. They're all just as bad as each other, all of them.
Yes, I agree, but you must
Everyone's each
understand where
other.
I'm coming from.
Everyone's as each other. We're all each other, all of us. Everyone has to be their own hero, their own person in this world. You can't go around blaming other people. I grew out of that nonsense when I was a teenager.
All I'm saying is I went on this server to speak to a few people and I was succumbed to misogyny. And I've had
What's
enough
the
of it.
definition of misogyny?
People calling me a stupid cunt, a bitch.
Oh,
a
well, I've
woman.
had that all my entire life since I was 5 years old. I've been
Then you
bullied
should
and
be able
beaten
to
and sexually
empathise with
abused
me.
in school. You think I give a toss?
Oh,
I'd have
I
to
do,
go with
okay?
Well, I don't, because I have to. I'm afraid I've got a thick skin. You can't go through life letting it affect you. I was sexually abused at school from when I was a child, all the way until I was like 18, 20 years old. You know, made to dress in women's clothes and sodomised up the bottom and all this nonsense. I was took to court, had brain things put on my head, sent for electric brain testings because my parents thought I was mental. You know, you don't see me crying about it, do you? I just got to get on with the whole life, the whole thing. I've got to make the best of every single day, whatever's given to me.
I'm sorry to
my
hear
father
that.
died
I'm
of
really,
lung and
really
brain
sorry to
cancer
hear that.
and
Okay?
asbestosis, you know.
I'm
Like
sorry
to
to
sit and
hear
hold
that.
his
That
hand while he
sounds-
fucking died. You
That's
have to get on
something
with
no
the
one.
life.
That's something no child should ever
The
have
next
to
day
go
you
through.
wake up the next day, you got to go to it again and do it again. And you've got to go on and on and on. Like, you ever watched the Sylvester Stallone films? You guys might have seen them. Where the character says, you know, life's not about how hard you can hit, it's about how hard you can get hit and keep going. And still keep taking the punches and keep going. That's what you've got to do. And stop blaming other people and blaming the world and blaming everyone for this. You have to get up every day and do what you want to do.
I agree
And
with
all
you.
this feminism, this bullshit, it's all just an excuse to blame someone else. That's all it
No,
is.
no,
And
listen, feminism is a
women have been
movement for women
persecuted,
to have
women
the
have been-
equal
women have got
rights
it
as
better
you
now
men.
than ever. What about in the days when they couldn't even vote? What, thank yourself lucky living in the days that you are.
Excuse me,
fuck's
I don't
sake.
get as much money as my male counterparts, and I find
No,
that
well, what a
disrespectful.
fucking shame. I don't get as much money as some other fucking cunt with a better job than me.
We have the same job, and I don't get as much money. What justify that for
You
me?
have to go out and get a better job. You have to go out and get the qualifications
make
and go and get
sense.
a better job. Well, that's what I was told in my life. If you want a good job, you've got to go and get the qualifications, get the education, and go and get a better fucking job. My father, look, I'm
Men are all the
42
same.
years old. I'm 42 years old. I've never had children. I've never had a girlfriend. I've never dated a girl. I've never been near a girl in my life. I was always told that if you want girls, you want families, you want this, you want that, you've got to go out and get qualifications, get a job and go and fucking earn it. And if you don't want to earn it and you won't get the qualifications and you won't get the education and you're not prepared to go out there and fucking work and get what you want, then you shouldn't be moaning that you ain't got it. And that's it. As tough as it sounds, that's it. You know, if you want shit out of this life, you've got to go out there and get it.
I
It's as
agree.
simple as that. It's no good
Listen.
sitting there bitching about this and bitching about that because some
Goblin.
motherfucker won't give you the same money. If you want the money, you've got to go out there and get the money.
Listen,
You've
it's
got to
not
get the
as easy
education,
as
get
that.
the
You make
money.
it sound
I know
like
it's not
A
as
plus
easy.
B
I know it's
equals
not as
C.
easy. I know it's not as easy. That's what I've been told in my life. Okay. If you want what you want out of this world, you've got to go and get the motherfucker. No one's going to give it to you. This is what I was told in my life, and this is why, when I was growing up, this might sound hard, but my father was hard. You know, this is what he was like. He made a good life for himself.
Can
you
I
know,
just say
and I
something
fucked
very
mine up.
quickly?
If you want this, my father used to say to me, if you want a nice car, if you want a nice house, you've got to be prepared to go out there and work and get the education and get the shit to do it. And if you're not prepared to do that, it's no good fucking moaning. And that's the way I was brought up. I haven't even kissed a girl in my life. How do you think I feel? I've never
I
been
haven't
near
kissed
one.
any
Never
guys
had,
in my
never had
life,
a
even my
girlfriend, never had
husband.
nothing.
When he made love to me, he didn't want to look at me. How do you think that made me
Because you
feel?
actually got to go to bed with a guy. I never got
It
to go
was
to bed
more.
with a
It was
woman.
more abuse, if I have to be honest. Now that we're sharing things, I'll tell you this. It
Yeah,
was
but you
more
have to go out there and
abuse.
get what you want in this world.
That wasn't what I wanted. How?
Well, it's took me most of my life to realise that, but you know, there's no good sitting and moaning and all this feminism and all this
listen.
bullshit. It's just an excuse for women to blame other people.
Listen, Hobgoblin.
As hard as that sounds, it's the truth.
Just can I get one word in? Just one.
I'm 42 years old and I'm screwed.
Okay. I agree with you. I'm sorry about everything. It's just if you say Jesse Parker is a bad English football player, then I don't know what to say. Okay, that's all I said. Jesse Parker is one of the best football players for this
I've
country.
never heard of it.
It's a woman.
What the fucking hell? It's a football player. Got to do with my life. I'd give a fucking piss if he was getting paid £10 million for kicking the motherfucking ball down the field. That isn't affecting my life. The only person that's affecting my life is me. That's all. Not some fucking football player. I can give a fuck. I could give a fuck whether we had a homosexual as the Queen of Quentin Crisp as the Queen of England. Who gives a fuck? Elvis Presley is President of the United States of America. He gives a fuck. You know, it's your life. You're given your life by your father and your mother, and it's up to you to do what you want with it. You can be wherever you fucking well want. You can be an actor, a rock star, a stuntman like Evil Knievel, all sorts of shit. Whatever you want to do.
It's so
It's
easy
like
for
people
you to
keep
say that,
blaming
isn't it?
other
It's so easy
people.
for you to lecture me, you to preach to me. You don't even know how old I am, what I've been through. How dare you?
Ooh. Well, that's how hard life is. You want to
I know
make
how
something in
hard
life,
I've been.
go out there
I've
and
been
make
divorced
something in
2
life.
times, okay? I've been divorced 2 times. I've had my job.
Well, whose
taken
fault's
from me.
that? It's not our fault, is it?
It's not your fault. It's the government. It's the men's fault.
You can't
It's
blame the
people like
government
you.
because you got you picked the wrong bloke. Maybe you should have got to know him better before you married him.
How dare you?
You can't blame the government because you ended up getting divorced. How are you going
I
to
blame
fucking
the
blame the
government for
government
losing
for
my
that?
jobs.
You can't blame the government for that either.
Oh, who can I blame? The talking squirrel called Michael?
Why'd you lose your job? There must have been some reason why you lost a job. What, I mean, come on.
You want to know the reason, do you? I was abused at my job whilst I was married. I made a case. I was ignored purely for being a woman. I left my job at my own discretion. Do you have a problem with that?
I know many homosexual men that were abused in jobs that lost their jobs and didn't bitch about it,
I'm not bitching. You asked me a question. I responded.
Well, that's how life goes. Look at me, 42 years old and stuck here on benefit money looking after my fucking 70-odd-year-old mother, and my brother, and everything, And now we've all got health issues. You didn't see me moaning, do you? I'm just glad I'm fucking alive after all this shit that happened.
No, I respect you
At
for
least I'm
that.
better
All I'm
off than my
saying
fucking
is...
father. At least I ain't woke up one day with fucking cancer. No, what I think, this is a good attitude. I woke up this morning, I didn't touch wood. Fucking laughing.
I respect you for that, but Jessie Parker was one of the best footballers for women's football. That's all I'm saying. She was an integral part in our getting a third
It
medal.
doesn't make no difference. I couldn't care less.
If you don't support the
Ain't
women's
helping
football
me
team,
get
I
a
don't know
fucking
what to
job,
say.
is it?
I don't know what to say. If you don't support England's football team, what do you
No,
do?
I don't. What the hell's that going to... That ain't going to help me support them. It's a bunch of overpaid morons, is it? And they're useless twats as well.
We
Lionesses,
came
my
third.
arse.
Actually, we came third. We won
Lionesses, they got their asses kicked by the fucking Japs. Bunch of fucking Japs kicked England's ass. Fucking lionesses. Lionesses get kicked, their asses kicked by a bunch of fucking Japs. Fuck me, Pearl Harbor, fuck off, you know, fucking lionesses here. Fuck you, motherfuckers, you know. Fucking hell. England's never been good at sport for decades. It's always been shit. You know why? Because they're all too overpaid and they're all poorly trained morons.
Hey, wake
When I
up.
was interested in all that fucking sport years and years ago, no one wanted to know, did they? Didn't want to fucking know.
Hey, wake up.
Fucking morons. And what the fucking hell, who cares anyway? As if some cunt kicking a ball up a field is going to alter my situation. Isn't? It's not going to alter no one's situation. You know, what the fuck has that got to do with anyone? You know, I couldn't give two shits. Evil Knievel jumps 13 buses at Wembley Stadium. Who gives a toss? Well, you know, it's not going to get me a fucking job, is it? That man, look at that guy, for example, Evil Knievel, okay? Read about that motherfucker, right? He started out with nothing. With absolutely nothing that farmed out to his grandparents, wasn't he? Had nothing that got on a motorcycle and took the risk. No, come on, look at it. He had no education, no nothing. You know, he found something that no one else would dare do it. You'd have to be a psycho to do it, wouldn't you? You know, but look at the millions he made. Millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. If you want to do things, you go out and do things, don't you? You don't sit and bitch. I've got a motorcycle in the shed. I've got this motorcycle in the shed that Evil Knievel would go berserk over. You know, similar thing to what Eddie Kidd used to ride. Anyone remember Eddie Kidd, the stunt man? You know, well, I know, English hero. See, people don't know these things. But there you go. You could get on that and do an Eddie Kidd, you know, and jump over shit and make shitloads of money. If you want to, it's there. You know, you know, your life's what you make. My man always said to me, you know, because he was a tough bastard like Clint. You ever seen the film Gran Torino with Clint Eastwood?
Disconnected from your channel.
Well, that's my old man. He was a bastard like that, you know. And he said, and he used to say to me, you know, you get what you create. You know, I've brought you into the world. That's all